We're going to make a little goblet, a little natural edge goblet.
Let us see what I can do with potato.
This is going to be a hollowing exercise, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the depth of my goblet's little cup. And I can do that most easily just drilling out the middle. One of the problems with the middle of things like goblets and bowls is that on the lathe, the dead center is dead and not turning.
And now, with that established, I'm going to use a little scraping tool. I would add, these tools are very sharp. It takes very little actual strength to do what I'm doing. Just opening up the hollow part. One of the fun things for me about turning is that I'll frequently pick up a piece of wood, say, oh, I think I'd like to make a little bowl or goblet or dish or a generic sort of thing. And I'll say to myself, I wonder what it'll look like. Because the wood itself sort of helps dictate where you might put the curves and the extra pieces of the detail. And the goal, of course, is to have the finished product be a pleasing shape. So this oddly shaped piece, come around and see, there is a roundness to it. I stopped before I went through the side of the bark, and because this was kind of an oval branch, it has a unique character to it that Mother Nature and the good Lord put there. I can only take credit for leaving it there. And I'm going to leave the bark on it. And everybody needs a handy roll of toilet paper. It turns out that toilet paper is very useful for this project because I'm going to stabilize the open end, and that toilet paper adds just enough pressure to hold everything steady while I work on it otherwise. And I'm going to then define my So what I have left to do is the stem. I've got a base, I've got the top, I've got the general shape of the goblet. And I wanted to find my stem, and I'm going to use a small gouge to do that. First use a little bit bigger one to get some more wood out of the way. Of course, the thing I want to do, I'm going to come around and I've got to make some design decisions. No secret, some of the classic designs that we recognize in all kinds of art around the world are the best. Now, the fun thing for anyone watching this video is that my guess is most of it's going to happen in real time. And again, one of the pleasures of wood turning is, like a lot of different kinds of woodworking, you can do a lot of things relatively quickly. Whereas when you're building a piece of furniture, you might spend several months getting it. Or as we're building a boat and we're already into our second year of it, now the other thing you might notice is I have not sanded anything. There really isn't much point sanding this because it's so wet. It'll just clog the sandpaper. This tree was cut last January. January and February being the best time to cut trees because the sap is out of them. So I'm undercutting the base to hopefully avoid having this piece crack. This is dried somewhat, but it was in the log until this morning when I prepped this piece and brought it inside. And I am parting it off. I'll take my toilet paper out of it. We have a nice little cherry goblet ready for an afternoon snort. Generally, the thing that makes it natural edge is that we've left the bark on it.